I've somehow ended up on this weird side of TikTok that is trolling Americans for our knowledge of Europe and the fact that it's not a country. I know that Europe is not a country. I have been to Europe, to different countries in Europe, and that's why I'm saying it that way. I went on one trip, but I went on a cruise, and then we flew from Barcelona to Amsterdam after our cruise, and we were there. And again, I'm sure people are like, oh my God, you only visited the most well known places. But for my job, I work with Germany, and I work with Spain, and I work with remote areas of Germany and Spain, not the touristy areas. So I do know that those places exist. And I challenge Europeans, as someone who lives in a remote area of the United States, do you know other cities besides New York and Orlando? Because every European person on TikTok that's coming to America seems like you're going to Disney World, or LA. And then you judge that America is disgusting and gross, and LA is kind of disgusting and gross. But I live in the boondocks in Connecticut, and again, I'm challenging you to ask, do you know where Connecticut is? Because in my experience of traveling to Europe, but also to South America, the Caribbean, Mexico, Canada, no one knows where Connecticut is. Heck, people in the United States didn't even think Connecticut was real. I can't even remember where that was, but I went somewhere on a trip, maybe on a cruise, not the one in Europe, maybe one of the Caribbean ones I went on. And we met other people from the United States, and they said, where are you from? And I said, Connecticut. And they said, oh, where is that? And I said, New York. And they said, oh, that's in America? And I was like, what? And then somebody else said, oh, yeah, like Gilmore Girls. I thought that was fake. I'm sorry, you thought a whole state was fake? So again, I will give you that not all Americans are smart, but I challenge, there's 44 countries in Europe, and it's always like, oh, Americans can't put the countries on a map where they go. Can you put the 50 states on a map where they go? Can you? Can all of you? Because I doubt it. Most Americans can't. So I doubt all Europeans can. So that's a weird challenge and a weird flex. I don't think every American is obsessed with Europe. And I don't think every European is obsessed with America, but goodness gracious, there's been an influx of videos on my For You page about this and how stupid we are. So I just think that this is so interesting. Europe is only a little bit bigger than the United States. But yeah, this erasing the map thing was just crazy to me, especially when half the countries that got erased are the ones that Americans talk about incessantly.